The two biggest problems with managing applications are getting them installed and then getting them to the right people at the right time. And today, we're going to solve both of them. So let's just think about app management for a second, because lots of ways to install and manage apps. You can deploy them with Windows Autopilot, package them in Intune, write deployment scripts, use other existing repos like WinGet or Chocolatey or Night, and of course, you could always install them manually, and there's a bunch of third-party app managers. But that's only half the battle. Now, Nerdio can also push apps directly into your OS image, but that's kind of old school, and what if I don't want to manage custom images? Well, then just go over here to the automation section and start with scripted actions. You can just search for the word install, and there's over 30 apps that are ready for you to install in just a few clicks. And if you've got a bunch of them, you can go back on the left to scripted sequences. Just create a new one of those, then add a group to keep yourself organized, and then add a task. Choose install application and then search for anything you like. Visual Studio Code, Putty, or whatever. And you can curate a list of these apps all together over in the applications section, and then shell apps. This is where you can use your existing PowerShell scripts to detect, install, and uninstall the apps. And of course, there's also App Attach, which we recently did a video on. And you can create app groups, so every host in that particular pool always has what it needs. And you can manage all of these apps all together over in the unified catalog. And the last way is the direct approach. You can just go to your host pool, click the three dots, and then Applications, and deploy apps. You can select one of those groups that you've already created, or with the Show Favorites check on, you can see all of your curated apps. Or just uncheck it and search for anything you can think of. And then you can choose to reboot once the installs are all complete, and you can take it a step further by creating a policy, which functions like desired state configuration. And the concurrency balancer works across the whole pool or just the host level so that you don't take up all of the resources when doing these app installs, and you can also limit the particular number of jobs just to keep the noise down. Then you could use the pool's maintenance windows for that installation time, or disable it and just do it right now. Finally, you can put your host into drain mode, which gets all the users out of the way, which is always preferred before doing a reboot. Then just click deploy and save. Now, once all of your apps are installed onto the host, how do you make sure that only the right people use those apps? Well, the secret is back in the host pool. Three dots, applications, then installed apps. Click here to discover and run now. FSLogix App Masking lets you take any of the apps on the host and mask it out, which goes way beyond just hiding the shortcuts or the start menu icons. It completely hides the app from the users who aren't cleared to use them. And right now, Nerdio is hard at work writing all of the app masking rules to make it super easy. Now, once discovery is complete, we see we've got a whole bunch of apps here and over 600 app rules. Now, to do something with all of that, we need a rule set, and that's going to need a name, and then you can select the apps that you want to mask from the drop-down list. And once you're done picking those out, scroll down, and we need to assign the mask, and that'll be for all users by default. And you can exclude the local admin so they can see everything, and if you need any other group excluded, you can add it here. Then just click Save and Apply. And another Nerdio secret to make FSLogix better, Nerdio will wake up all of the hosts in the pool and apply the app masking rules automatically. And it will also take care of deploying those rules out to future hosts as well. Now, when the user signs into the pool, the apps that they aren't allowed to see are masked completely. You remember we masked out Chrome, for example. That's not here at all. Neither are any of the Office apps, but we did allow Putty and Audacity. And with app masking on your side, there's only one other thing that we need to unlock, and that's user profiles right here.